The art of computer graphics is only in its infancy. The entire musical score accompanying this film was composed on a computer that can produce nearly endless variations of sounds. Only by computer could they be calculated and for the first time pictorially described.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to afford the carriage. But you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Eliminating fixings. Number 18 in the series, eliminating fixings. So let's go as far as we can go without falling asleep. Okay, so I'll see you after this. Alright then, so let's just check the audio. Make sure we got some audio. Alright then, so let's just check the... We have audio. So, we've got our boots on. As long as you got your boots on, soldier. Anyway. Let's get on with it. Eliminating the fixings, right. Number 18 in the series. Average of 3 hours time. Times 18. 36 plus 18, whatever that is. Is it 36? Yeah. 36, 40... 54 hours of work. Oh well. Right, without further ado, let's get right to it. And before we get right to it, let's have a melody. Howdy doody everyone. What happened to the melody? Did it cut off? Don't know. Anyway, let's just see what we can get rid of. So, what did we do last time? We sorted out the drive. Did something clever with the drive. Mounting bracket, shelf, whatever you want to call it. We made it all modular, so it just plugs together. Then I thought to myself, today, wouldn't it be nice if the inner shelf here, the inner bracket, could slot into the plastic? But then I realised that the plastic, the front plastic goes all the way down to the bottom. So we'd have a line across, but then we've got a line anyway going down. So you either see a smooth piece coming down with fixings in it, or we extend the inner plastic out so we can mill pockets and slide the top piece in. But then it's still got to be fastened, so unless we're relying on just a push fit. So if we rely on a push fit, we could eliminate some of these fixings. We will have to change the design, so we compromise slightly by having a line across there, but it's transparent anyway, and the chances are you can see the other line. So all together, and then we already tried to do the side panel with the same idea. So if I extend the bottom out to there, then we can put push fits across it. Now, when it's push fit in, it could sway this way. The bottom pushes in, could sway, but once the lid is on and the side, it's going to be, the milling is that fine, it's going to hold it all still. So maybe a hand push it together. I tried to find some plastics today, beige plastic. There's not a whole lot in beige. So then I thought, what about a custom sticker, vinyl sticker? I've had some dealings with Sticker Mule. I've designed, what was this, a ladder inspection with the company logo on it. I had some done, and they're very hardy things. They're out on the ladder in all weathers, and the quality is good, so not sponsored by the way. Anyway, so I'm thinking, what about if I create a custom sticker to go over a clear plastic? And then I could also have the badge as part of the design. And you could have this power and hard disk LED. This as part of the design, the list and the lines across. So it's basically a sticker, a massive sticker. Now I've worked it out, minimum order of 10. I think it was about £35. So you have to have 10 basically. Now the problem I've got is I'd have to be extremely accurate, and the sticker itself, I probably wouldn't want to have to trim the sticker, so I wouldn't want to have it bigger than you have to trim it with a knife. I don't want to do all that. So maybe this is going off on a tangent, but something to do with the fixings. No, it isn't nothing to do with the fixings, but anyway, so if we have a pullback, a slight pullback, not a lot, just a little bit, like a 1 or 2 mil pullback on the sticker, and you would see a little bit of clear around there, because the pullback will allow you to put a sticker on and you have some margin of error in positioning it. A little bit of a margin of error, and you seal it on. We can do the badge exactly right, almost. It won't be metal, but it'll look the same. Do all that bit, and you just seal it on. I mean, like trade army at work, we have to put vinyl reflective stickers onto things. And what you do is you start from the top, get it all lined up, then you get a cloth, and then as you push it on, you wipe it across slowly, getting rid of all the bubbles. If you do it in the right way, you fold it down and then you finish off at the end. So basically, the plastic is expensive as well. Very expensive, and most of the companies are selling not wide enough pieces, you know, on eBay and whatever. So I'm thinking, why not make it out of clear, but then have a sticker? Because we're going to need a badge anyway. We'll need a badge, and we're going to need to reproduce this bit here in a better font. So I could design the whole thing. That's just an approximation of the font. It's not even the right font. But I'll photograph or grab the right font, recreate it, and maybe if there's any suggestions for anything else, maybe a Chicken Lips logo or something, I don't know. Anyway, so there's that idea. And what I wanted to do is this bit, take the sides off. The way these slot together here into the plastics, we could do the same idea at the front. So it slots in, but a lot depends on the tolerance. So I'll have to design it in such a way. Probably the prongs that stick down, I'll have to slightly bevel the edges, because if they're square on, it'd be difficult to get in, because getting one is easy when you're trying to line up 4, but then you just push together. And I could do trial and error and get the amount of tolerance just right. So push together, so and it pushes into this plastic here, this half of the plastic. Yeah, so I have to bring this section out to the front, so it's got some girth on it, some meat on it, so it doesn't push on. So you could do that there, and that would get rid of the need for all these 4. It's more fiddly. It's easy just to push the panel into slots than it is to fiddle around with all this. Yeah, it probably yeah. I mean, it's thick stuff, 6mm. It's quite thick. It's polycarbonate or acrylic. I think it's polycarbonate. So it's quite strong. But when it's all held together from different, each thing on its own is a weak link. But when you put all these weak things together, it becomes strong. As long as you can push it around the desk and set a monitor on it without it coming apart. So with this 6mm stuff you probably could. Now it begs the question, can you do the same with the back? Let's have a quick look at the back. Yeah, so you could do the same with the back. So you still mount all your fittings, your bits of plastic. You still put all your plastic together and bolt them on, but the whole thing then pushes in. Now the back plate, you could do it on this back plate here. So the middle plastic here would be the one with the prongs or the tags that go into the plastic. Now there's the problem there, because this plastic is the bit that it slots into, but it doesn't have to slot into the top. It could slot either all the way through, or the only reason you slot through the one is really the lid, because then you got a smooth top and your prong only goes into the first section. But if we haven't got a section down here, because we've left a bit out for the card bracket to sit in as a well, but we could do come straight through, but we'd have to do it off this middle one, and we'd have to extend this right out and lift the back up a bit, which is a shame. I didn't realise. I only started doing this idea recently, and it turned out so well over here to push all that together. So Gravity's got it, and Gravity will have that. Where Gravity can do it, it's fine. The same idea you couldn't really do there, because Gravity won't hold it in place. So when the lid's on, it's all rigid. I mean, you're gonna have to make one. So what I could do is leave these in place, Leave them in place, but don't create a G-code for them. But add the slots. So alter the base very slightly. So lift this one up. Then the only thing is we haven't got this side, because of this bracket, we haven't got. Yeah, we can't actually do it there. See, that's a problem there. Look, problem there, because that is above the connector. So you can't physically put. So it's going to have to be done on this back piece, which means that you're going to have to extend the back out 6mm past the end of this at least. So in order to make this a slot. Yeah. Unless we do it slightly different. So unless we put the tang on this bit that sticks out and cut this bit out, then there's nothing to hold it on. Or maybe we only do the front bracket, the front piece. The back will have to stay with the fixings, maybe. So we could certainly do the front. Then we wouldn't have to see, if we go into monochrome, so we wouldn't have to see these fixings then. Wouldn't have to see them fixings. So we got rid of the fixings the other day from there, but then so we could get rid of the fixings from here. It means you wouldn't have to fiddle around putting the nut in and threading it. Less materials, it just slot into there. So it'd have to slot in there and yeah. So I don't know whether it's a good idea or not. Not sure. We'll have to try it. So we've already got it there, so I won't delete it. Why is that showing a solid there? Probably it is, isn't it? Got surface on it. Right, we shouldn't have a surface on there anyway. That's right, yeah. I've got one there as well. Right, let's go around this side, have a look. Yeah, on again. Down there. Okay, so you want it to look like what it's going to look like, at least. Yeah, so what I was thinking, tomorrow, if I finish the base off, I can create the base. You'd have to build it from the base up. So if I can create the base, I could try the motherboard on it, or the main board on it. See if all the holes line up. If not, make it again. Got to make it a few times. So I was looking at an accelerator card, an 030 accelerator on eBay today. In the US it is. I don't want the accelerator, but I could do with it to try in the slot here. To make sure my measurements are right. What's gone on there? Oh, X-ray. That was the wrong one, wasn't it? I want that one. Yeah, so I want to try the accelerator in to make sure I can try certain things in. I've got the memory card and the SCSI, so I can get those slots right. And also, I've got to do as well. I've got to go into this plastic here. This one here, where the card is just sitting inside it. And what I've got to do is I've got to mill out a pocket just wide enough to take the slot, take the card. That's going to be, that back plastic will be our guides. Well, that's easy enough to do, so I can do that. So I could probably just do that now. Yeah, let's do that now. Let's do that now. So all I've got to do is just draw something on here. I'll need X-ray mode. Alright, can't see what's going on. That's it, it's better. So that would have to go from there to... Why won't it sit on it? Tell you what, let's put it in that other mode. So we want a slot there, and it needs to go all the way up anyway. So right, so it'd have to go like that and like that. So that I can mill that out. So if I do the same on all of them, well, that's it. Right. So that's the exact size of the board. So it's gonna have to be bigger than that. So we'll have to make it bigger. That plastic, it does, you know, it's the card slot as well. It's everything. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, so I'll give it a bit of tolerance because that's 1.6 mil thickness of the PCB. Come on, you can do it. Right, there's a few to do. But the CNC is great for milling out pockets. And as far as I know, you can't do it on a laser. Well, obviously you can, but you have to get the depth of cut on it, and you'd have to, the laser's thin, you'd have to go over it loads of times with a milling bit. Just pocket it out. So we've got that. So what I need to do now is just hide the Zorro cards and the accelerator. Right. So now we've got that. Oh, didn't actually go all the way down on them three. That's a shame, isn't it? Actually, doesn't matter. So that's this side. So that's 1.6 there. Right. But we want to give it a little bit more. I could look at a proper slot, but I mean it's not going to be that tight a fit, is it? You want to mill it, but have a little bit of tolerance. What sort of tolerance? 1.8. 1.8. So let's say it's you don't want 2 mil either side. That's too much, and a mil's probably too much. So let's say let's say 1.65. Is that enough? No, that's not a lot. undo that. Let's say 1.7. Actually, no, half a mil, right. So what? 0.3, 0.4 of a mil. Yeah. So if I go 2 mil, so we go 2 mil, right, and then we go here 0.4 of a mil. Yeah. So we've got between it 2.4 mil. That gives us half a 0.4 of a mil either side, so just less than half a mil clearance. I can have a look at a real slot and see what it's like. Let's just have a look at the real slot. Tell you what, let's just take one out. Right, we've got a slot. Got a slot here. Let's just there's a real slot. Now I've also got some batteries. Bought some batteries for my calipers. So let's just put a battery in and we'll measure it. If I can remember what battery goes in here. Doesn't say, it just tells you which way around. I just dropped my lid. Just dropped it, where have I done with it? Ah, got it. Right, so I bought some batteries, cheap arse batteries. JCB rubbish. Anyway, let's see if we got one to fit there. I bet I ain't got one. I bet there's not one in here to fit it. You'd think it would tell you what battery it was, wouldn't you? Alright, so I'm gonna have to try one of them. This thing, if you leave the battery in, it'll flat it in no time. Alright, let's try that. Let's try that. It's gone in. Is it? Might be too big. Let's have a look, see if we can get the cover on. Well, the cover is on. Press on. Nothing's happening. Doesn't work. Unless it's the wrong way around. No, it can't be the wrong way around. That's weird. So let's measure the battery, the cheap ass battery I just bought. Probably got no power in it. Probably no power in it at all. Buy cheap, buy twice, they say. Let's have a look. 1.5. So it's fine. Battery is fine. So that begs the question, what's the matter with this? Dirty maybe? Try it again. Let's come on now. Let's come on. Put the cover on. Put the cover on and it doesn't work. Take the cover off and it lights up. Well, I never. Oh. So, yeah. Right. What's this? A Halfords Advanced. So, if you don't buy the Mitioto, is it? The Japanese one? Don't expect anything. Right, I'll tell you what I've got. I've got a little fiberglass tool for cleaning up the terminals. Although it shouldn't be dirty, but yeah, could have some battery stuff in it. Right. Try again. Put battery in. Right, that's staying on now. So I'll try put lid on. No, lid's not quite on. Go again. Lid's on and it's okay. Does it switch off? Yeah, it switches off, switches on. Zero it, yeah. But okay, I could have done with that while I was doing all them measurements. Anyway, right. Welcome everyone. Right, so we've got a real slot. A real slot. So let's see if I can measure it. 2.06. Let's take more than one measurement. Let's go to the bottom. 2.06. So I'll tell you what, and it's beveled at the top. It's got a bit of a kink on the top, beveled, and the bottom beveled as well. So you can't get it in the wrong way around. But we're not making that. We're having that as part of our plastic. So what I'll do is probably can't. I can do a V. Yeah, I can do a V. Could be like a V. Right, let me turn this off. Now this thing, you need to take the battery out, because if you don't, next time you look at it, it'll be flat. It sounds crazy, but yeah, take the battery out.
Kilo 7 Lima Juliet and 9 Kilo 2 kilos.
Right. Okay, so I can put that back. Do we need to measure it? No, we don't need to measure it. Tell you what, we'll measure it though, just to see. It's a matter of interest to see what it is. It's 110 mil. 110 mil long. Let's just have a look at our plastics. Right, I'm going over to the model. Let's just see what we've got here. What we got? What's that doing? 143. So we've got more than enough. More than enough. So we probably don't need to mill it all the way down. And we won't do, because we want to keep as much strength in it as we can. So let's just sort this out. Alright, I'm going to put that back where it belongs.
Yeah, thank you to answer my call. You're still allowed to sit solid 20 dB.
No,
I know even your
right.
antenna is not pointing to you, but you don't need to get your antenna. And that's good. Everything is okay with you. And, you have a, I think, very cold weather right now.
Just want to go in like that. Just try it the other way around.
Temperature right now around 14 centigrade, reaching maybe around 11 midnight. And soon we will have
No,
hot
that's
weather
not right.
again.
In the wrong slot.
Like, in the summertime, usually we have very hot weather. Yeah. So anyway, the band looks quiet, and I see you have announced this signal with right now from Kuwait. So I will let you enjoy your evening, and I will please
Alright. So we've got, on the real one we've got 106, so we've got a little bit too much here. 206, and we've got 240. So, does it matter if we've got a tiny bit more either side? Not really, but we'd like it. correct, wouldn't we? So let's just change it a bit. Right, so we're going to go, we got 1.6, we said 2 mil, so we need to do well, I'll tell you what, let's get rid of that one and just put in the 1.6. 1.6, that's where it needs to go. But then we've got to fill out, we want 20, 23. So if we do 23 this,
Yeah, sure.
no.
Thank you, pleasure. All mine.
0.23.
I'm really happy every time when I
0.23.
contact with you.
And we should have
So anyway, enjoy your evening.
206. That's exactly what we want.
You know that you have such a big signal.
So
I have some small comment about the audio. I think you are
0.23.
or something like that. It's easy just to adjust.
0.23.
The audio. I think it's very easy. But for me, I copy every word what you tell. I don't have any issue with it. So enjoy your evening. Best wishes from Kuwait. So those are kilo 7.
Kuwait?
9, kilo 2, kilo.
It's in Kuwait, okay. Right, see how 0.23. 0.23. Okay, so done that one. Is that one been done? Don't know.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. 750.
Right, this one hasn't been done. 1.6. Take that one off. 0.23. 0.23. So we're going to need a sort of 1.8 or 2 million bit at least, quite a small million bit to mill all this stuff out. The thinner the better, but then it's got to have to slow it down because it'll snap if you go too fast. So I normally use a 5 mil or sometimes a 3 mil, but anyway, we've got to make sure we've got something that'll do the job. I might have to order something. Right, last one. Last slot. 1.6, and then we've got to go 0.23 and 0.23. So we've got the same width slot as we've got on the original. That's why you have to measure it from original. Right. Okay, so we've got that. Let's just save that. Now we want a slight angle to slot it in. There's no need to have a bevel at the bottom, so we've got to work out the bevel. So let's just say it's coming down. Let's just say 3 mil, 3 millimeters, and the bevel we could have made it equal to the right one we got. Let's just say angle on it. Where do you think? 1.5 mil, 1 mil, 1 mil. Let's say 1.5 mil. Let's say 1.5 mil. Why not? So to do that, we'd have to go from there to there, there to there, like that. And we'd literally just go like that, down to there. That's our what does it look like? Is 3 mil enough? Yeah, it's enough. It's enough. Right, so the depth would have to be the depth of the card sticking in plus a little bit more. But anyway, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll copy. We'll just copy that. And we'll just grab it from there. And we'll put it on the line. And we'll grab it again and put another one on the line. And again. And again. So the title was eliminating brackets, but we haven't eliminated any brackets yet. But the night is young. This has got to be done at some point. So, right, okay. So we've got all our slots in place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me just make sure I've got 8 over here. Let's see if we've got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 8 slots, and there's nowhere else you can put any. That's fine. Okay, so that's all we need from that. So let's just have a gander at it. Yeah, you could probably go lower, but that'll be alright. Okay, so we can get rid of our construction lines now. Get rid of construction lines. And we'll put switch the cards on. Find out how far they stick in, and we'll give it a tolerance. I give it a bit of tolerance, not too much, just enough. Right, so let's just come out of that, switch on the Zorro, full-size Zorro cards. We're going to have to swap out the Pi Storm for the accelerator. Right, so we've got the cards in place. They go into it, so you can't tell, but if we go back into shaded with textures, we can have a look at how far they go in. They don't go in a great lot, and it's only got to hold the card upright, because the connector holds it in the right position horizontally. This is just a vertical holder, so we could measure it if you like. If we go into X-ray, we could see. No, it's 1.25 mil. 1.25 mil into the plastic. So we need to know what sort of clearance we want to give it. Or we could just look at the original one. I'll have a look at the original one. See how far the slot goes into it. Looks like it goes halfway in. Right, so it goes halfway in. So we'll give it the same again, 1.25 mil, which means we need to do. Let's go back onto this nice mode we like. Good for aside the accelerator card and the full-size Zorros. So we basically know we're going to go in. The card sits in 1.25 mil. We're going to give it another 1.25 mil. Right, so these actually, oh, they're in there. So if I go in 1.25, so 2.5 mil. 2.5 mil. That's that. 2.5 mil. 2.5 mil. 2.5 mil. Keep going. .5 mil. Last one. Okay, so we've got our slots now. So we should be able to are we okay? Yeah. So bring back this full-size Zora cards and the accelerator, so we should be able to have a look, and we should see that we've got the same amount of clearance at the back. Yes, we're okay. And I just remembered I haven't shared this on any of the face groups, so I think we better do that now before we get too far in. So I'll do that now, just give me a second. Let's just share it, because otherwise we're not promoting anything. Live now. Even though it's, yeah, live now. No. Right, that'll do. It's live now, but it won't be live now later. Right, let's keep on sharing it. Right. Excuse me for this, gotta just share it. Otherwise, no views. No share, no view. Well, few views, but not many. Howdy doody. Right, oh yeah, and we've got to sort this out as well. There's got to be something going over here, a bit of plastic, or we're going to have to make something because the gaps. There's a piece of shield goes over there. Right, just give me a second. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Right, just keep sharing until there's no more groups left. What's happened? He's gone off. I wish they'd just stay on the one frequency. Amiga OS. Alright, that'll do. That's enough sharing. Okay. Right, so we've got them slots done. Very nice. Oh, they do go down a bit too far. Does it matter? Does it matter? Probably does matter, doesn't it? I'll tell you what we'll do. Yeah, we'll mill it. We'll go as tall as that. So we'll go here. $15 So we'll go 15 mil plus. Now we'll just come down a little bit. So what I'll do is put a line across. Right, so put a line across here. Go from there to there.
JK, good evening, you're 59. Good evening, 59%. AC 73, SQR at 81
No, struggling a bit. So we'll do that and we'll bring it down. Bring it down, and if we can get hold of it. Bring it down. How many mil? Let's say 2 mil. 2 mil. Mind you, that slot goes all the way down, doesn't it? Slot goes all the way down the bottom. So there might be, no, there should be a weird, it might be a weird slot. Tell you what we'll do, we'll compromise. We'll bring it down to the bottom, and then we'll come. What we'll do is we'll measure up from the bottom. Say 10 mil. What's that look like? 10 mil. Yeah, it's 10 mil plus 5 mil. That's it. That'll do. So we'll put a right, so we're gonna have to do something there. Yeah, so let's turn off these a minute. Let's just take that off, and we need to go 10 mil, but from inside here, so I can push it back out. So we'll have to go like that, like that, like that, like that. I don't need that. So I should be able to bring that up to there. Yeah. So we want that again. Oh, we can just do that. Don't need that or that. I'll do the same here. Okay, we're getting there slowly.
Only by computer could they be calculated and for the first time pictorially described.
Run for it, Marty. Run for it, Marty. Right, so okay. Nearly there. Nearly there. Is it one more left? Yay, one more left. Okay, so we've got our slots. We've got our slots. Just like that. And you can put your cards in. Oh, don't want the lid. Okay, so we've got our cards in. We've got our slots. We've got our clearance. A bit of clearance. Got our clearance, right. Let's come out of there. That's nice, so that's one more task out of the way. Let's just make sure I've got audio. Clearance, right. Let's come out of there. That's nice, so that's one more. Yeah, I've got audio, right, okay. So we've done our slots. Right now we've got a problem here, because when the cards are together on a real one, there's a piece of metal overlapping, as I'll show you now. Oh, I can't show you, but yeah, it's at the back. Got to show you. Got to tip it round this way, maybe. Here's a piece of metal. Let's just have a look at the size of the metal. I'll put the calipers on it. Calipers on it. Oh, nice. Okay. Right, and it looks like it is. Let's go back to here. Is it 8mm, 9mm? It's 8mm. Is it 8mm? Yeah, it's 8mm. 10, 9, 8, yeah. It's about an 8mm width on it. So, in here, I've actually got between the cards, I've got 2mm, but in reality there's an overlap. An 8mm overlap. So, what we want, plus, yeah, so we need an overlap there, and an overlap there, and all these have to have an overlap. So because we're milling this out, we don't need to overlap all of them, just the inner one. So let's start by doing this. So if it's 8mm, we could say we want to go this way 4mm, and this way 4mm. Ah, that's too much. So it isn't. So we've got to take off. We need to go 3mm because we've got to allow for the gap we've got already. So 3mm there, 3mm there gives us an 8mm overlap, and then you've got room for your connector, and then you've got hide it. So I've got 8mm now. 8mm is probably a bit too much, although it's the right size, so I'm going to try a little bit less. So I'm going to go 2mm this way, 2 mil this way. So what have we got now? 6 mil. 6 mil, so I quite like the 6 mil. 6 millimeter. So we've got as wide a bit as the, yeah. Okay, I can go for that. So what I'll do is I'll create a, I'll tell you what we can do. We can go into, let's view it as a monochrome again. Right, so we need to just it's not part of the thing. Why is it not part of the thing? Oh, it is. Or have I got a gap? Is there a gap? Ah, there's a gap. There is a gap, so it doesn't actually sit where it allows for a little bit of a gap in here. Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap. Now, in reality, it's only because that is the size of the plastic. So, the screw, where was the screw go? It's very near the edge. So there's a little problem we found there. Bit of a problem. Can we sort it though? Yes, we can sort it if... We can sort it if we are constrained though. Yeah, I could bring the whole back slightly this way, based on 6 mil plastics, but then these things here, I didn't actually have the length of that one, so I've just put it where it went now. This is the only one I had the length of, and this is pretty sure that is exactly where it should be. Yeah, it's modelled to the exact one. Yeah, so that's modelled to the exact thing, but that's on the front bracket. So there's a little bit of play, yeah, tiny bit of play. Right, so there's a little bit of play there. So we've got one back plate and we've got a tiny bit of play. That little play is not gonna affect us much. Why have we got play then? Can't work. Why did I end up with a bit of play? Is that just what we've got left? It just, when you put it in, it does actually fit up against it. But it's not much play. If I go back to here, I'll try to measure between them two. 0.75. So it's 0.75. And if we go back to the other side, we've got, what gap have we got here? A lot more than 0.75. 2.75. So we've got 2 mil extra gap here. So we can't do any better than one piece up there. So there's a little bit of compromise. So the screw that holds these down is right on the, yeah, it's going to right on the edge of there. So that 0.75 might, I bet that's the 0.75 difference there. Let's have a look. half a mil. So it's 0.25. So yeah, we could probably get away with that. Now I did leave a bit of clearance for lifting the drive assembly out. I allowed a bit of clearance here for some reason. Now was that the 0.75? So 1.5 mil there we allowed clearance. So lift that out. But that can be moved forward by that amount if need be. So this one we've got a clearance there, but the socket could be either, might not be that accurate there. So we've got to be able to screw that down into the plastic. So it's probably not in a great deal. So we put an M3 screw. What have we got here? Wires. 4.5. So we could get an M3 in, but we've got to be careful we don't breach the side of the plastic. So that's going to have to be something I'm going to look at. I suppose what we could do is, if we have to, when we build this, bolt this together, we could put a washer between there to bring this out a bit. Don't want to do that. I mean, is there any problem? Only problem we do that, you will see a space here. A little bit of a space there. Does it matter? No, probably not. Probably not. So there's something we can do with that. We could space that piece out if we have to. So I'm not too worried about that. We could space it out equally. Washer there. Thin ones. And when we build it, if we put a washer there, it's going to throw this out. So we'll probably have to put it there. Right, so that'll sort that out. So don't worry about the distance between there and the plate. So what we need to do is put in the infill. So in reality we've got 2 mil there, so we should also have 2 mil from this side. And going across the whole thing. Now that's on the face, so what I can do is try and grab that line. It's not, no, it's not going to do it. No, can't grab that. No, doesn't like that. Hang on. Let's go into. Oh, we're in monochrome already. Yeah. Right, so we're gonna have to try to work that out. It's not easy trying to work that out. We'll have to go in parallel projection. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sneeze in. Right, parallel projection. So there's our bracket. So we're gonna have to measure that from there. Need to be in X-ray to get a measurement. No, it's not lining up. Let's go into that mode. So we want to go from there. No, it's not having it, is it, today? Don't know, it's on a different plane. So it's not going to help us to measure it for some reason. Alright, so go to that. No, we don't want that. So go from there, just line it up with that. No, that's not right. That might have been right there, almost. 5.86. 5.86. Yeah, that will make that actually thicker, so we want that a bit thicker really. I'm liking that then, so let's do that now. Let's sort this bit out. So if I go back in here, monochrome, just go on this last piece. And measure over 5.86, and if I draw a line from there, oh, we want to get back into perspective mode. So I've got that there. Just get rid of that a minute. So I've got that extra bit there. Although that is the size of the, yeah, because there's a lip in it. So we need to bring that lip up to there. Up to there. That's right, and that'll fill that corner as well. That's all we want, just to cover the, yeah. So that does that. Now can we do the same this side? Should be able to. .86 was it? Can't remember now. Let's have a look. Yeah, 5.86. So if we draw a line now from here up to there, right, get rid of that, pull that one up to the first bit, that's it. Yeah, that's okay. Right, so there we ought to do. We should be able to do the rest by working it out. So that is 18 mil. So if we spin it around, we're on the line, yeah. So all we've got to do is do a line 18 mil from there. We could just go like that. 18 mil. Right, so what has that done? No. What have we done? Ah, because we've overlapped it, haven't we? So what we need to know is the distance between there and there. 14 mil. So if we do 14 mil and draw a line at 14mm up to there. Okay. We don't want that. And we want the width of it. I can't remember the width of it now. Let's undo, erase, undo, draw a line. So it's got to come between there and there, 6mm. Okay, so we'll redraw the line and go across 6mm. Get rid of that and that. No, keep that. Draw a line up there. Didn't draw a line, draw the ruler. Right, hang on. Undo draw, undo erase, undo guide, right. Oh, you want a guide, sorry. Redo guide. Redo. Redo erase, redo draw line. So we want that, but then we want rid of the ruler. How do we get rid of the ruler? Anyway, so let's get rid of that. Bring this out to there. And we said it was 14, was it? 14. So we want another line now. From there, 14. And from there, 6. So draw another line. Get rid of that and that. Bring that out to there. Save what we've done so far. And another one, another 14. Okay, another 6. 2 more lines. Oh, that's not right. Alright, more of the same. Yeah, more of the same. No, that's not right. Made a mistake there. Alright, a few more. Slowly getting there. It's all got to be done at some point. Oh, last one, isn't it? Last one. Last bit of plastic. Okay. Oh, there's all my lines I need to get rid of. That's fine. I'll just get rid of all them lines there. Oh, hang on, something happened. Oh, I just closed it, that's alright. Yeah, some of them are inside, some aren't, so I'll make sure I don't delete the whole thing and the line. Okay, still a few. No, that's it. Right. So, yeah, we're okay. Apart from, let's just bring that up a bit. Just grab that and bring it up 200mm, 300mm, go on 300mm, so we can have a look at it. Howdy howdy. Right, so we've got a bit more thickness there. We don't need that curve there. We're going to use a small mill bit, so we won't get this. But when the tool path gets to there and goes there, it's going to automatically do the curve based on the milling bit. So that's fine. I don't need that anymore, or that, or that, or that, or that, or that, or that. Right, so if you wanted a round bend, then you can have a round bend, but then if you're laser in it, you'd probably want to put your own round bend in it. But the milling bit is going to give me the round bend anyway. I don't particularly want a round bend because it gets in the way of the bracket. Oh, seems like there's two dots there. What are they? We'll have to have a look at them in a minute. Right, some more dots there. Oh, it must be the intersection. Let's view it as a X-ray. Get rid of these rogue bits. Okay. There's a rogue bits over here, yeah. Rogue bits. Okay, so we've got a grill. Let's just come out of X-ray mode. We need to just sort the back of this out. It's extruded it, so we need to fill in some lines. And then go back and get rid of the middle of the lines. Like that, we can get rid of them. It's all one bit of plastic now. Okay, oh, tops as well, don't forget the tops. So that's made that milling a bit more complicated, but alright, same again here. Oh, that's nice of it to make it the right colour. Save me having to do it. Okay. Right, let's just have a look at it. No, that's not the right thing. What am I doing? Right, let's have a look at it in the normal style. Right. Yeah, so is there a surface on everything? No, we've got some wrong colours here. I'll have to sort that out next. So can I, yeah, I can do more than one face at a time. Right, so I'll do that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. And then we'll go over here and change it to that one. No, it hasn't changed it. It's only done one. No, it's done the wrong thing. Undo. Undo properties. Right, so I need that. I need that. 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 Ah, that's better. I can change them without changing the lines. Okay, so I need to spin it round and do these now. Right, and what about the base? The base looks okay. And the tops need doing. No, I think they're okay. What about if we spin it round? Everything else is okay. Right. Save that. And push it back down. Yeah, push it back down. Now, something doesn't look right. It doesn't look like there's any holes in the top for these fixings. So, yeah, we've got no holes in the top for some reason. Need to put them in, so let's move it back down. 300mm. Let's have a look. There, don't forget the holes. Right, so, and what, yeah, we've got the inner fills now. It is clear still, but at least it fills the gaps. And we've got rid of the problem with the corners, but we've still got the right dimensions here, as in the original. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we need to sort out these holes. So the way to do that is to just grab no, hang on. Let's grab it from there. No, can't grab it from there. We need to be in X-ray mode. Right, X-ray mode. We can get it in X-ray mode. Oh, it's just got part of it. Right, let's try again. Yeah, that's it. Copy. Go into this bit. Paste it in place. Move it over 6mm. And then push it through to the end. Right, let's have a look. Okay, let's just bring that up and make sure we've actually got it. So, yeah, we've got the hole. So we need one on the other side now. One on the other side. Same process again. X-ray mode. Right. Copy. Come out and paste it in place. Move it forward 6 mil. And push it through to there. Okay, let's see if it worked out for us. Bring it up. Yeah. So we've got the holes we need now. Okay, so that's nearly that piece ready. Yeah, so we've got that piece that can be milled out now. Yeah, everything else is good. Yeah, so the one's thicker. That's fine. Okay, that's good. It begs the question, did we get all our holes in this next piece? Let's try it. No, we haven't got any holes in that either. Alright, let's have a look at a better point of view. Oh, we have got holes. If I'm looking at the right one. Yeah, we've got holes. Let's see if we've got holes in the back plate. Yeah, we've got holes. Okay, so that's alright. Gotta have a pill. Alright, is there any activity on 20 meters? Nothing happening on 20 meters, just noise. Amazes me. The atmospherics just blanks out an entire radio band at will, and there's nothing you can do about it. Just full of noise. Still in. It's supposed to be still on a sunspot. 2025 is supposed to be sunspot year, so. What about 80 meters? Anything happening? There's lots of CW. No, lots of noise. Oh, there was a bit. Something going on, but just change the band to.
Furthermore, cloud 2 at 2,500 feet. Aircraft maximum temperature 4 on the 16th at 13,000. Aircraft minimum temperature 1 on the 16th at 01,000.
It's not a ham band, it's below the ham band, that.
Manchester.
It's below the ham band. It's commercial weather forecast, something like that. So there's nothing there. So the only bit of activity we got is on 40 meters.
Hey, louder. Let me hear you again. I will give you honest reports. Over.
We really need a beam on this frequency. or a fantastic aerial, or it's normally got to be a beam.
Thank you for the call, 73. 9 kilo, 2 kilos.
Mind you, I should try and tune the aerial in better. Well, I've never tuned it in there yet, right. Anyway, so let's have a look. So we've sorted this out. Looks strange though.
Yeah, Roger, Marco.
Why does it look strange? It looks hollow.
Nice. I think, yeah, this is our first contact with you.
Yeah, it's just strange because it's other plastics. So sort that out. Now, can we get rid of anything?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, my friend, and all the best to you. Ciao, arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Arrivederci. Arrivederci.
Yeah, who's the Zulu?
Arrivederci. Right, so the front now, getting rid of the fixings, going back to the thumbnail. So thumbnail, eliminating fixings. Let's try and get rid of some fixings now. I like the fixings, but I don't want to particularly see them.
Yeah, thank you.
So, what I'd have to do is I'd have to move that up. So we've got 6mm and 6mm. We need the fixings there. So, to get that to push through to there, we need... Right, so that... Yeah. So this... Both of these would have to stick out to the front.
And I see we have one contact before. Your signal reporting Kuwait is 5 and 9, over.
Yeah, so if we have it sticking out to the front,
Yeah, QSL, thank
then
you. All the best, 70.
from there to there is going to be thin. It's going to be thin. Does it matter? How much have we got plastic wise here? Let's have a look. Can't tell from that angle. But we can tell from the... We can come up 12mm. Then we've got literally... Yeah, we've got... it's 4.6mm. It's not a lot to have. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem then. Little bit of a problem. So, is there another way of doing it?
Thank you for passing by and say hello if you're loud. But by the way, Alex, I am hearing you with some echo. Do you know what is mean that, over?
So, to get them lugs to stick in without, yeah, that would need to come out to the end.
Yeah, it's sounding good for sure. Always you have a good sound, Alex, you know that. So anyway, nice having the log, and thank you for the call.
Unless
good evening, my friend.
we bring the one lug out to the end, and we pass this lug all the way through this bit and the next bit. That might work. Then we've only got 6mm edge, and we've got an edge there, so it sort of follows it all the way around anyway. Maybe that's an option. Let's have a think about that.
Yeah, thank you, Alex.
Just going to throw this out a bit. But it'll save me having to do all this stuff. Just slot it in.
Yeah, hold that. Delta Tango Sierra.
Yeah, but it'll slot it into there.
Yeah, hello,
I think keep the fixings. Keep the fixings, maybe. They're there now, so
yeah, Roger. Yeah,
so definitely need the fastens the sides on and the back.
Nice to have you at 40 meters for the first time. So
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll keep them.
Thank you for the call, my friend. All All the best, 73.
keep the fixings. I mean, you're gonna see clear anyway. You're gonna see them inside there. Yeah, because it's clear polycarbonate.
Thank you. 9
So
kilos.
it's not as if you're gonna go like this. It's not as if you're gonna see that. If it was opaque plastic, then you could see the fixings clearly. But what you're gonna get that. So you'll be looking at that anyway. So you're looking at all this, so you're gonna just see that anyway. Now, so that doesn't matter. The clear fixings doesn't matter. This is opaque beige, so you'd notice any fixing on it. So yeah, I think we'll leave it as it is. Let's put some screws in here and in here for the model's sake. Oh, elongate these holes. That's it. I'm going to elongate the holes, so let's do that next. Start planning for Windows 10, end of support. Yeah. Yeah, start planning what, like buy a new computer, that's what you mean. Anyway, right, so I'm going to bring that up in the air. Bring that up in the air to work on it. Let's go up 300mm. Right, so we're just going to put some elongated holes and then fixings. Right, so to elongate the holes is easy enough. Let's lose the drive, the floppy, and the CD-ROM. We've already got our hole fixings. So all we need to do to elongate it is use the hole as the centre. Just use the hole as the centre and then do something on the end of it, the same size hole.
What are you doing?
So let's do that. So we keep that hole.
Are you sitting behind me?
We've got 3mm, so we want a slot. I suppose we need to go 3mm either side of it. So let's go 3mm that way. 3mm that way. And put a 1.5mm hole there. Okay, and just drawing it up. That's it. That's our elongated hole. And we could probably just copy that now. Tell you what, let's get rid of the measurements. We'll finish with the measurements. And we finish with that and that. That's part of the other design, so we just want that. But we need to grab it by that and copy it. Put that over the next hole.
I don't know, but you are actually very, very strong. Believe me.
Just like that.
I have the minus 6 dB right now.
Don't know why that's selected down there. Oh, why is that selected down there? Hang on, undo, copy. Right, so I must have selected something by mistake. Yeah. Right, let's try again. That's better. Okay, so we'll copy that over here. First, put it in the middle. And we want some over here. Same again. Same again over here. And same again here. Same again down here.
thank you.
Same again.
Thank you, my
Yeah.
friend. Have a nice evening. 73.
And another 2.
Yeah, Papa X-ray Golf. Give me your briefing. Yeah, very loud.
Okay, so we've got them done.
5-9 plus
Sort of. So what we've got to do now is grab them up, grab them all. Not ideal from that angle. Let's grab them so we're not grabbing anything else. So we want that one, that one, them two.
Thank you for the call, 73.
Right, we'll cut them.
2 kilo washers.
Go into this. I need to get rid of these.
No, stand by, please. India Zulu 8. India Zulu 8, don't
Paste in place.
thank you for the call.
And push these through.
5758 in Kuwait, over.
Oh, we've crashed. We've crashed. Oh well. First crash of the night, I think.
Yeah, thank you.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Just gotta wait for it to finish crashing.
The art of computer graphics is only in its infancy.
Tango.
No drop frames on the stream, that's okay.
Hello, Jim. Nice to hear you. How are you, my friend? Over?
Nice to hear you from Kuwait, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so slowly getting on with it. Got to sort these out and put some screws in, and I think the title says let's eliminate some fixings. We'll have a scout round, see if there's anything to get rid of, but actually it turned out we're adding more fixings, the ones that we're missing, but they're only in the model, so to hold the drives together. It's only for the model aesthetics.
Yeah, Roger, Jim. By the way, Abdullah, a very, very good friend of mine.
Only by computer could they be calculated and for the first time pictorially described.
He's happy about what he's doing. So you're doing good.
Let's help it crash. Keep it, let's wind it software on a bit. That's it, let's make it crash. That's it. It's finally decided to quit. Right, okay. Load it up again. Save changes now. Okay.
By the way,
Right, so we've pasted it. We managed to do one. That's okay. They're all in the right place still.
So I wish maybe I can work on 80 meter over.
I can just go down 6mm. 6mm. Oh, why is it drawing a line? That's weird. Looks like a spam tin. Same shape as a spam tin.
I know what you mean. Yeah, but for my side here, I don't have much space.
Visual
I just do my
thinking.
best, just to enjoy
It looks
my
like a
hobby.
spam tin.
Anyway, Jim, really happy to have you in the load.
Oh my
wishing
god.
you all the best from here.
It does look like a
Enjoy
spam
the
tin.
evening and, looking forward, maybe end of this week.
Right, so we've got our L's there, and we need to do the same again on the sides. So we need to be able to push the drive floppies back and forth, as well as the CD-ROM back and forth. So I could just go ahead and do that now. Let's just do it again. So go from
Thank you, Master Lemon.
no, go from there to 3mm out. Oh,
Echo Alpha 3.
no. 3mm out. Oh. Okay, so we're okay. I thought I was on the end of the thing.
Stand by. Echo Alpha 3 only.
So 1.5mm.
Yeah, QSL, thank you for that nice report. You're coming 5-9 plus 5, over.
Add some lines to there.
Thank you, 73. 9 kilo, 2 kilo.
Why do they look bigger than the ones I've already done, do they? No, they're the same. They're the same, so we can get rid of construction lines. Oh, get rid of them and them. Copy that. Grab it by that. Well, just cut it. Cut it. And alright, we need to. No, we don't need to do that. We don't need to cut it. Undo, close, undo, close, undo, close, undo, close, open, undo, open, undo, cut. So we need to copy that to all the rest of them.
Nice to hear you. Thank you for the call. 5 and 9, Wayne, over.
No, that's not what we want. Want that only. Copy that to there.
Yeah, Roger. You're about 5-9 plus 5.
It's got to snap to this. And copy to there. And copy to there.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, and because these are the same as that side, I only have to do it once.
We finished the Kia so I decided to call a DX, and I know the number of the condition not in good shape, but I am happy and fair enough what I'm hearing from every way. So Wayne, thank you for the call.
Get rid of them.
All the best to you from Kuwait.
And them, and paste in place. And then we just push them through.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you. 73, 9 kilo, 2 kilo.
And then we're done.
Yeah, who's Mike 0?
We're done there. So we've got our elongated holes.
Yeah, Roger.
Just slide the drives and the CD-ROM back and forth.
Japan. Hello, Steve. Nice to hear you. 5-9
Save that.
And, let me have a good look in my S-meter. So
you need to put the drives back. Sorry, the drives and the CD-ROM back. And we need to put some fixings in there. Just for the model purposes. Just for the model, put some fixings in. And we're okay there, and underneath do we need fixings?
Yeah, thank you, my friend. Thank you, and happy
Do we want to bother with the fixings? We don't really need the fixings, but let's put them in. Let's put the fixings in. Although I haven't got the fixing for that. They have to be quite wide, aren't they? And the fixings that go in there won't actually go through the plastic. But I'm not going to mill pockets in them, am I? Am I going to mill pockets to fit them? Or do we want to try and utilise standard screws if we can, but that means we're going to have to mill the pocket down They'll have to cut a hole in it. I'll have to do it twice. So.
Thank you for the call, and all the best to you, 73.
Right. So anyway, we've got the holes in the place for the milling. We'll have to find ourselves some better screws.
Stand by, please. Any station from England?
I don't know if they're metric, you know. Right, let's put that back where it was.
The mic 0, actually not so strong much. I will try my best to listen to you very carefully. So let me hear you again.
Yeah, so put that back where it was.
Right,
300 mil.
Mike 0 Kilo Oscar Golf. Is that your call, correct?
Okay, so we've got our what we want from it. So we've got to be nearing. Yeah, we've got to be nearing something.
Yeah, Roger. Thank you for that nice report from you.
That screw isn't really the right width. It should be bigger. Should be bigger than that, really. But it is what it is. It's only a representation.
9 kilo, 2 kilo.
So, to that end, if we say we can't find the right colour plastic, we're gonna have a label that goes over it. So, and with a pull back, do we change the plastic to go with it? Maybe. Don't know. Anyway, let's just see what we got again. Let's put this lid, the sides, and the lid on.
Yeah, thank you for the call and for the recall.
So we've done a little bit of work today. We've sorted this back end out. We've put the slots in over here under the lid. We've put the slots in for the cards, and we've elongated the drive tray. Now we've got a problem trying to find screws that'll go 6 mil through. So they won't actually reach to get into the drive and that unless we pocket everything. Unless we do a pocket big enough to go down and mill. You could do, but it means more work. A lot more work. Right. Right, so I need to make the plastic, the base to put the motherboard on. So it needs to be milled out. So I'd like to do that tomorrow morning, if possible.
You have a nice day, Ayub. Anyway, Ayub, thank you for the call, and also nice to have in the logo one more time. All the best from Kuwait, Ayub, 73.
It'd be nice if this could slot in as well.
Yeah, thank you.
So it'd be nice if that could slot in while you're getting your screws in. Because otherwise you've got to hold it on and get your screw lined up and then try and hold it together while you get the rest of the screws on.
November.
So, to that effect, is there a way of getting a couple of lugs in just to help assemble it, really? So, just facilitating assembling it.
Yeah, thank you, 73. 9 kilo, 2 kilo.
Well, you can have a lug on it. It's resting on it, but until you put your fixings in, it's just going to flip over. To do that, you'd need to... Not really. Unless we have a pocket in the back of there, and mill that, have a tag sticking out. And it pushes together. No, you just have to go with it. There's only so much visual thinking you can do. You're gonna have to build something physical and see if there's any really niggly things. Right, so this drive tray we've done the back of there, but now we've got gaps here. Have we? No, we've sort of got a gap here. So we could bring that in the same over and over, similar to what we've done the other side. That makes sense. So we've got fixing we need to get hold of there. And that one.
Thank you for the call and for the report, my friend. Your signal here 59 plus 10 dB over 9. So thank you for the call.
So we've got 3 plastics, the outer, the inner, and then the back one. I think we'll leave that. So at the minute, yeah, so we'll leave that, I think.
Take last call. After that I will close down. 9 kilo, 2 kilo.
Yeah, we'll leave that. Right, so need to start building.
Yeah, very loud.
If we think we've finished, hang on, let's just see if there's any fixings to eliminate.
Finally, we got you on 40 meters. So let me hear you again. And,
So that one that's fastened there, and it comes down just to that corner there. Yeah, so that's not part of that.
Thank you for that nice report. You're coming good. 5-9.
No, well, we've got to have some fixings in it, haven't we? So I think we'll just build it at that. Think we'll build it at that.
Yeah, shukran, thank you.
Now, do I mill out a pocket? No, I don't want to mill out a pocket because I don't want to see milky. So I can mill out a pocket, so only just like 1 mil, half a mil, just so your feet can locate in, otherwise you've got to measure them and stick them on. But the original case, they just stick them on, so won't worry too much about that. Let's just have a look at this drive. So we've got from there to there, which is 15 mil, should be okay. Now, does it need more structure? Let's just hide the PSU and the CD-ROM. Let's have a look at this tray. Does it need any more structure on it? So that's okay there. Maybe a cross member here. Maybe, yeah, I think so. Yeah, give it some strength. Okay, maybe under the back of the PSU somewhere. Oh, it doesn't have to cut it all out, and it could just as well mill out. But if you want to put your hand through to touch anything, then yeah, you don't want it in the way. So maybe we'll put one in halfway onto the CD-ROM. Let's just measure the CD-ROM, I mean power supply. So halfway is 80 mil from the back of there, so hide that. Let's just go 80 mil. 80 millimeter. And is it 15 mil? Yeah. So 80 millimeter and 15 mil. So that'll do, so we'll go into this. Oh, can't see the lines now. Can I cut them and paste them? I don't know if we can cut them and paste them yet. Alright, paste in place. Yeah, we can paste lines, right. So let's draw something now. draw something. So I want to draw a line from there to there, there to there. I need to get rid of that and draw down. At least that'll give it a bit of strength as well. No. I don't want a line, we want a drawing. Right. Right, I need to go underneath it now. Not easy from this angle. Should have done it while it was in the air, really. Let's get rid of this stuff. Right, let's just go like that. No, undo that one. Let's draw this line. And then get rid of that one. So we should have everything we need. Can I just delete that? Yeah, that's even better. Saves us having to fill it out. Okay. Oh, we've still got some surfaces we need to sort out. Didn't get rid of all the surfaces for us. Okay, around the back of it. Okay, is that the lot? Certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, so we've got strength, bit of strength. We've got strength there and strength there. We can still get our hands through to work on if we need to do anything on the circuit board. Right, so that's okay. PSU back in. Right, okay. CD-ROM back. Right, so I ain't going to bother with the screws for that because that's just fixing. So I'm going to have to locate some screws that go into the same thread as these and that are longer than normal. That's the only problem, unless I pocket them. I could pocket them, but it takes a long time. Right, so we're slowly ironing out all these little missing parts, missing things, gaps or lacunas, hiatus, things that are missing. Right, yeah, because we haven't put screws on there either, so I'm not bothered about that. We haven't put screws across there, not bothered about that. Oh, we do need to, yeah, that's the only problem we've got now, because this is milled out flat. These have to be put in by hand, drilled by hand, not something I want to do by hand. So what is the options? Is there an option? Not really. There is, oh no, there's no option. No option, so it's going to have to be drilled out by hand. So I'd have to make a jig or something. I'd have to cut that piece out there. This bit would have to be... I'll tell you what, let's just use the brackets to create where the pieces need to go. The holes would need to go, at least put the holes in there on the drawing. So the best way to do it is probably just put one there, and it would be 3mm, 2.5mm or 3mm, 2.5. That's never two. Oh, sorry, I've done it. Yeah, I know I've done. Yeah, so I go 1.25. That's our hole. Yeah. So that's our hole there. We could do the same again, I suppose, over here. 1.25. But I can't mill out sideways. I've only got a 3-axis CNC. 1.25 gives us 2.5. So I don't know how to do that bit unless it's done by hand, which I don't want to do. 1.25, so we'd have to stand it in a jig. We'd have to mill out some metalwork to sit over it, a cradle, and you can just drill it all the way through. But that's manual work after it's been milled. 1.25. Don't want manual work. Just makes the process horrible. Open to error as well. We want exactings. We don't want 1.25. Oh yeah, there's loads of them. Right, last one. Yeah, that's the last one. So we know where they've got to go. Right, so we put them in there in place, because that panel will be milled flat. So that would have to lie that down to cut it out, and we'd have no way of drilling sideways. We can go X, Y and Z. So when it's flat you can go Z, and you can go Y, and then crossways Y, and then down X. So trying to think of a way of doing it. Oh, just so happens that actually goes inside the plastic that we put on, that sort of in the plastic. So it is elongated, so that hole could be centered in there. It could push it over a bit, but I'll leave it where it is. Leave it where it is. So I have no idea how to avoided drilling holes here, because we routed out each piece, half a hole, stitched it together. So is there anything we can do on there? Can that be done in a similar fashion? Don't think so. Could be if we made that bit and that bit separate, but then they need to be jointed still. Yeah, so if there was two separate pieces, but then you'd have to stitch them, so it's point. You don't want to do more work to get rid of a problem. You want to do less work. You don't want to get rid of drilling them and then create more work to get to that point. So you want less work. So they're going to have to be drilled and tapped manually, are they? So we'll have to make a jig. We'll have to sit that in a jig, make a jig, and then you put your drill bit through the jig and just drill them through. Yeah. And there's no way to pot them either. There's no way to pot them. That's the main problem, knowing where to put the drill bit. I just noticed there that bracket is actually in the plastic there. Look, see that? So that needs to be square and not rounded there. That one's okay. So that one's okay, but that one isn't. Oh, because the bracket sticks out. So I think we better modify that. Let's modify that then. I think the only way we're going to do that is if we bring it up in the air. Let's bring it up in the air. Uh, 200 mil. Right, let's bring it up in the air and sort this out. Just extend that down. I do need to be in X-ray mode though. Okay, it's just not going to let us do it there, so let's do it here. We don't need X-ray mode. Just need to it's struggling a bit today. It'd like you to do a tape measure. Why didn't it get rid of that? Don't know why I didn't get rid of that. Anyway. Okay, so we got rid of the lines. Now this one does look weird as well. Although it doesn't matter. Let's just do it anyway. Symmetry, all about symmetry. Okay, so is that okay? Yeah. Right, okay for that. Push it back down. So, I mean, I could mill a trough out I could mill a tiny, yeah. What I could do is just mill a tiny bit on the back of this, a little tiny pocket to say this is where your drill needs to be, or we'll make a template. Yeah. so we're slightly weird on the pockets here. Oh well. Right. So let's put that back. So you've got these stays, so basically you just drill in the middle of them stays down a bit. So if it was on its side, if it was flat on the table like that, in the vise or in a jig, you'd have to drill 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. Somehow you'd have to drill it. So how can I mark it to be drilled? I could put a little tiny nick down it. I could put a tiny pocket. It's that. This is the side that the screw is close to. There's all the holes there. So what to do? I'll grab all these a minute. Oh, hang on. I better do it a different way. So we're gonna miss everything. Right, have we grabbed anything, inadvertently grabbed anything else? No. So we'll lift them up. Lift them up the same amount. How long? How far? I can't remember how far we went up. Was it 100 mil? No. It was. Okay. 200 mil? Yeah. 200 mil. So we can see where the holes need to be. Oh, we seem to have an... Oh, that... No, I was going to say that's an extra one, but it's not. That's where the bracket has to be there, like that. Yeah, so we're going to have to drill, and they're not quite... sort of off-centre. They could go over a bit in the centre, but they've only got to go down a little bit. See, I could physically put them in, but there's no way to mill them. I'll tell you what, I'll put them in, but yeah, I can put them in. Let's put them in. Put them in the model. Paste in place. We only want to go down, say, just say 5 mil. Is that 6 mil? Yeah. Okay, so we go down 5 mil. It's weird, isn't it? Why is it doing that? 5 mil. What's it? Why is it raising it up instead of down? Oh, they're not on the surface. That's why. Undo, push, pull. They're not on the surface of the thing. Oh, that begs the question, why aren't they on the surface? Because that's the thickness of the bracket, is it? Anyway, just grab them back again. Okay, we're going to drop Drop them onto the surface. Should we do this one? Do that one. That's going to crash because it doesn't struggle like hell to do that. Let's try it this angle. On the face, that's it. So we've got them now, so we just need to go down with them. Go down. They ought to go all the way through, but they can't because they're in something. Let's just say 6 mil. Let's go down 5 mil. So if you've got a 5-axis CNC, maybe. Oops. Maybe you could mill it all in one go. Just because I haven't got a 5-axis CNC. Someone else might have, but it'd be a lot of money's worth of machine to mill out a case. They'd never allow that. Right, so we've got our holes in place. Yeah. So we can push that back down. 200 mil. I think you need a sound effect. You need a whoosh sound effect when it happens. So you've got a little bit of play here. Yeah, they are slightly set off. Look, they're set off. Yeah, so we've got some play. We want it to be able to sit on. If it's holding it too high, it won't sit in the slot, right? So yeah, it's never that accurate. So we'll try it like that. Right, okay, we've got them. I suppose they ought to have screws on them, but yeah, you can see them in the plastic now. Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, we can see where they, but we've got no way of indicating. So what we might have to do is mill a little tiny, just milling it, not this front piece though, in the back. Yeah. So if we pop the back slightly where it needs to go, or we create a jig. If you're going to make more than one, you create a jig, but I don't know if I'm going to make more than one. So if I put it on the back, I'd have to make sure they're facing up. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll do that, so at least we know where they've got to go. Right, so let's put that back up 200 mil. Let's bring down the whole. Well, let's look at it face on. Parallel projection. Right, so we can see where they've got to go. We want a little bit of a pocket, a hole just in the right place. So not to mill it, just as an indicator, like a mould, a little plastic moulding mark. So needs to be lined up with the top. So somewhere off the top. Let's come down, say 2 mil, and put in a little. I've got no way of referencing it. No way of referencing that. Oh, if we go into X-ray, we'll be able to do it. Can we do it? Yeah. So it's going to be the same size. Just a pothole, basically. .5 mil. Needs to be lower than the thread because the wall of the thread's quite low, so it's going to be silly, isn't it? It's going to make it look horrible as well. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. We won't do that. We'll have to make a jig. Somehow create a jig. Yeah, we'll create a jig somehow. Or we'll just manually drill it. You can never hold a drill straight enough to drill it parallel. It's only got to go down in a little bit, but yeah, I don't like the idea of it. But anyway, we could probably make a jig out of this same thing. I'd have to get something to. I'd have to get something to go. Oops, get rid of this. I'd have to get something to fit in it. Yeah, because we've got rid of the corners now, there's still going to be corners there. That's another problem we've got to sort out. It's all very well drawing an edge, but you can't mill out an edge, you need to dog bone it. So you've got to allow for space. Edge to edge is okay. That's fine. So in reality that won't be square there. It'll be a tiny round. So you're going to see a little gap. Can't avoid that unless you're going to laser it out maybe. Well, in the G code I can, instead of going around there, I can make the toolpath just go straight off the end. Straight off the end, so you will get it. And then you have to tidy it up. You can have a ragged bit, but if you can make the toolpath go round, you don't have to tidy it up. Not too much. You could. It's one thing tidying a nice smooth curve, but trying to tidy a pointy bit, you know, deburr tool or whatever, it's a different story. Anyway. Also got to put mill holes in the back of this as well. This plastic, because we're gonna. Don't think we put any holes in it. I may be mistaken. You can easily tell. Just grab that. Just move it out. Yeah, there's no holes in it. So what we'll do is I'll escape that. So we need to go into the plastic. We need to grab hold of that. Copy it. Probably need to do it to all of them. Let's go inside. So you can't do that. In reality, you can't go inside a model like that, can you? Yeah, it's not. You can't just walk inside a model to grab your geometry. So that's 3. I'm scrolling as fast as I can here. Right, and there'll be 1 here. Can't see it. Why not? What's going on? Oh, it's a different entity. You'll have to do it 3 at a time. Right, okay. Copy. Come out of there. Let's go back into here. Right, paste it in place. Okay, so that's them three. And I've got to do the same now here. So I've got to grab that one. And that one. Oh, that's its own entity as well, so we have to do that twice. Copy. Paste in place. And there's one more over here, which I'm going to have to spin around for. Spin round for that one. Okay. Copy. Paste in place. Okay, so then to look at that now, we're going to move the whole thing forward by 200mm. And we need to lose the screws somehow. Can we lose the screws? What? Layer 0. So I call it front, new layer, front fixings. Front fixing, so we'll put all these under the front fixings. Layer. Front fixings. Turn off the front fixings. We've got now, let's come out of X-ray mode, so we've got our plastic. So we need to, yeah, they need to be pockets, so we don't want to come all the way through. We said we're going to come through 4mm. So we're just going to bring them in. Just 4mm. Oh, it's done a measurement. 4mm. Because when we mill this out, we need to tap. We need to drill and tap. Well, it'll mill them out, and we need to tap them. Tap them with an M3 or 4mm. Can't remember what size they were. And we've also got to work out what we're going to do with. What's going on there? That's weird. Oh, we've already done it. I don't remember doing that. Don't remember doing that. Oh well. Let's come out of it. View it in X-ray. Looks alright, doesn't it? I think. I don't know. Let's have a look. Yep. Just don't remember doing that one. Okay, so now the other thing we've got to do is mill out somewhere for the LEDs to stick through. And that's not easy as well. trying to get a square out, so not easy. It's alright on a laser. You can do it on a laser. But if this is going to be a sticker, and a clear polycarbonate, and this is going to be a sticker, self-adhesive sticker or vinyl with the livery on it and all the badge and that. So we do need a cutout. So let's just measure this, see what we've got here. This was done from the original, so it's a 5mm LED. Yeah, it is a 5mm square LED. Should be able to still get them. Right, so it's going to have a bit of tolerance in it. So what I'll do is I'll go into this. Oh, that's its own thing. That's its actual own thing there. Right. LED, so if I turn off the LEDs, that's its own thing. Yeah, in case you've got an original. It's funny how that's clear. Anyway, so you've got your LEDs in case you've got an original. But if it's a label, you might want to do it both ways. So you might want, look probably weird with an original in now. Could discoloured compared to this, so you might not, you probably won't want to buy that just to put it there. Might as well make it up. We might as well. Right, so you'd have two options, LED one. So part of it's the livery, part of it's the LED. So we won't want to mill it out like that, leave a big hole. Although we could then mill out the LED pits separate. Be a nod back to the original thing. Or more work for, yeah, because otherwise we've got to start mounting the LEDs into this. So yeah, we'll probably have to make. Tell you what we'll do then. We'll leave that as it is, and we'll get the LEDs back, and we'll edit the LED. That's it. Got it now. So we've got this LED bit. We'll put a shoulder on it. Something like let's say 5mm, 10mm, 5mm. Say 5mm, and we'll bring it out. I think we can lose that one then, can't we? No, that needs to stay. So we need to bring that out. 5mm. Right, and also bring that out 5mm. And hopefully the front is still intact, yeah. So that can sit on the shoulder of that. And then we can then cut out our LEDs. So we'll probably have to create an LED. Now the LED itself would have to be a little bit of play in it. No, there'll probably be enough play when you cut it out. So what we'll do is we'll push them out all the way through now. So we'll push that out. No, we can't actually see it. Undo, push, pull. No, it's not having it now. I can't see both sides. Gotta be able to see the. I know the length of it, so I'll tell you what. I know the length of it, so I'll just push it 12mm and 12mm. Oh, we've kept the colours somehow. That's weird, isn't it? We've kept the colours. Okay. Right, so we've got that, but we've seemed to have lost our surface. Alright, so what we need to do is put our surface back. Okay, we've got our surface back, so we don't want that one anymore. Oh, we pushed it out. Did we push it out 5mm? Right, so we need to bring it out to there at least. 6mm. Make it out 6mm. Right, and we need to be able to get rid of those. That's where green LEDs go into. That's fine. Okay, let's come out of that. So that's our little piece. We've got a mill separate piece. We'd have to fasten it to the front. Probably we need to do what they do on the drive bays. A little bit of a tag and a countersunk hole. So you can fasten it to the front. Probably top and bottom actually. Let's just do that now. So let's go into this. Right, so let's measure that between there and there. 39mm. Go halfway. And come this way. 10mm. 5mm this way. 5mm that way. You can't see it. Right, let's undo guide, undo guide, undo guide. Go here. Halfway. And 5mm that way. 5mm that way. And we'll do something like an arch. Something like that. Bring that out to there. And that needs to go higher, doesn't it? Yeah, it needs to go higher, that does. Okay, undo, push, pull, undo, arc, create arch. So we've got 10mm. So we need to go up a line up 5mm. Then a line from there to there. There to there, and then an arch. Half circle. And then, oh, we've got no material. Why have we got no material? Oh, I know why, because we haven't done that. No, still got no material. So we're not on a line, we're doing something weird. Strange. I can't push that out because we haven't got a line. Okay, let's fill the line in now. And so draw a line, redo, draw a line. Oh, we just had that. So what's different now? What's different about it? Nothing. Crazy stuff going on here. What the hell? Oh. No, I'm in the right area. I don't get it. Don't understand. Don't understand it. That should be, unless it's this one. No. Okay. What about if it's take that off, put it back on again? Alright, so you've got to get the green bit. So bring that up to there. Take that off there. I'll tell you what, we'll put the hole in it first. Hole in it. And that's going to be 3 mil, so 1.5 mil. 1.5 mil out, or 4 mil out, 1.5. We'll push that through to there. And we'll copy that. Right, and we're going to rotate it round. Rotate the copy around this point here. So there. Ah, them lines are in the way. Something like that. Right, so we'll rotate that. Have we copied it yet? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Look at that. Just think if you wanted that angle. I'd never think of doing it that way. Anyway. Right, so we'd copy it. Okay, come out of it. Paste it in place and then rotate it around this bit here. Rotate it round to there and cut it and paste it in place. Okay, now we can just delete the line, get rid of construction lines. Okay, and we'll have some lines the other side, so we need to move the whole thing. Let's get rid of that construction line. Grab the whole thing out a bit. 100 mil. And then get rid of the lines this side. Get rid of these lines. So we're even making a blooming power LED holder now. And it's not exactly like the original, as in the fixings, but it just needs to be fixed there. Okay, so we'll put it back. Come out of there. Push it back where it belongs. Back to there, and we need to create some LEDs next. We'll sort that LED after that. Right, so this is dead on fit. Doesn't really matter. So what we need now is to put some countersunk holes to tap in this, so we can grab hold of these. One there, copy, come out and paste it in place, but we need to move them 6 mil that way, 6 mil. Okay, so we've got them there. Move this out of the way. 100 mil back. We've got our holes which are too big. Need to be tapped to 3 mil, but you can't have them at 3 mil. So we're gonna have to put in a 2.5 to 1.25. .25. Get rid of these. And that one. And we'll just push them in. Not very much, say 4 mil. Okay. Alright, so we've got that. You can't see it at the front. Put that back where it's supposed to be. 100 mil. That's it. I won't bother to draw the screws. Okay. No bother drawing screws at the minute. We need to put the whole thing back. Put on the front fixings. Wherever it's gone to. Has it gone to the bottom? Yeah, front fixings. And grab the whole thing and move it back. Wherever it came from. Was it 200 mil? Yeah. 200 mil. And then have a look. See, we've boo-booed. We've done a boo-boo. Boo-boo because that's right where we don't want it. Half in a plastic. Actually, that's actually encroaching into that plastic already. Shame. So we're not going to move all that, so what we're going to do is we'll have to make the colour slightly less, so that's a bit of a boo-boo. So I'll have to shrink that by an amount and put these on the sides. Yeah, they'll go on the sides, won't they? Nothing stopping them going on the sides. Oh dear me. Anyway, what time we've been running for? 3 hours? Okay, so I'll just correct this.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Out. 200 mil again. We know what we've got to do. Hide the fixings. Alright, let's I should have known that would be in the way because there's one there and there. Yeah, we could do a cutout, but we don't want to be doing cutouts in the other bit. I'll just change this. Right, so go into this bit. Tell you what, let's just grab it. Let's push it forward. 200mm so we can work on it. Let's work on it. Alright, so to get that off there, we'll have to draw the lines back in. Right there, okay. Oh, wrong one. Right, so we've got the lines back in. Now we should be able to cut them off. So cut them. Right, put back the line that we've just cut. Right, well, we can paste it. I'll tell you what, let's just cut the other one. Cut. Put the line back. And we'll come out. Alright, we'll paste it in place. And we'll move it, rotate it around the axis there. Like that. And I'll just grab it by the horns and just put it on the center. Right. I'll paste it in place, rotate it, just like that, grab it by the centre, put it there, and we'll have to grab both of them. Nope. That ain't gonna quite work, so let's grab it from a different angle. So grab that one and grab that one, cut it, paste it in place, remove the lines, spin it round. Spin it round, take the lines off it. Okay, reverse the face. Okay, we're alright there, that's good. Right, so we can come out of that now. But we do need to move the whole thing back. These holes are in the wrong place, so we can get rid of them. Yeah, we're okay. We need to come out of that, grab that, push it back. 200mm. It's crashed. Damn it. Oh well.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Nothing on this HF radio. Very expensive radio, and oh,
I'm not quite sure. Can you repeat the call, please, a few times?
there's somebody. Yeah, there's someone on there.
Okay. November 3 uniform Golf Delta, Oscar Echo 3 Kilo Delta Charlie returning. Very good evening from Austria. It's an extremely hard copy from here on this side here, fully in my noise level. Takes difficult. Name on the sand is Bernie, Bravo Echo Radio, November India. Bernie is the handle located here in the central of Austria, between Salzburg and Vienna. I hope I have the call correct. November 3, uniform, Golf Delta.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Right, have we crashed yet? No, not quite. We've crashed, but we haven't stopped. Alright, so we could try a beep tune. I could never work out which beep. One of these beeps it tunes is very annoying. And I can't remember which one it is. Let's play the beep tune and see if I can turn it on. I can't hear the beep. I can't hear it from this end. So I have to put speaker back on.
Okay, Roger. Okay, I got the correction. Sorry for that. It's uniform Papa Delta. November 3, uniform Papa Delta.
Right, so that beep tune is okay. Not the annoying one. Right, let's load up this. So the top one is okay.
Difficult left and right. It's fully traffic on 40 meter here from local Europeans, and this takes sometimes difficult here. I think Roman is your name. I checked out here in QSF.com. I'll let you run. Thanks very much for trying and replying my call. It seems to be too early to work here. North America.
So why did it crash? Just because I wanted to move it?
Report for you about a 3x3 at this moment. 3x3 difficult copy.
Crashed just because I moved it. Okay.
Oscar Echo 3 Kilo Delta Charlie.
Right, so we grab both of these. Copy. Paste it in place. Need to move it forward 6 mil. Right, okay. I'm going to come out of that, move that out of the way.
All the best. Greetings here from Austria, and looking forward to hear you on another time with a better conditions.
Alrighty,
Thank you.
Needs to be
Okay, Whiskey America 3 Oscar.
1.25.
Good evening from Austria. The band is not really open, but you came over, Mike. Go ahead.
Okay, so we've got them. Push that back. 200 mil. Right, so we've got our holes ready to go into the plastic.
Yeah, actually, Mike, just for a second, I'll take my phone call.
So, and we'd have to put a sticker over that. So we'd have to create a sticker for that and a sticker for that, or unless we have one sticker that does it all, and then trim it out.
Okay, Roger.
It's not a good idea.
Mike. Yeah, my daughter is
Don't know.
called me to pick up from the disco. It's 11 o'clock and
Pick her up from the disco,
not
right?
much to do there, she says, and she's ready. So I will drive and pick her up, and that's the thing I want to do now. Mike,
Right, so we've got our little thing that we could also. So what we ought to do is get involved in some injection moulding. I've seen someone do some. They create their own tool. Now, what we didn't do is lower that shrink that a bit. Didn't shrink that. That's too wide, it's touching the plastic. Okay, we're going to do that now. Right, so let's do that then.
Running also a kilowatt at the moment here, 1 kilowatt into stepper DB18 with 2 elements of 40 meter pointed into US at this time. Mike, once more back to you, and then I will must go.
Right, so we want to shrink this a bit. So the easiest way to shrink it is...
Whiskey Alpha 3 Ocean, 3 Kilo Delta Charlie.
Well, the easiest way is to go into it, put that line on there and shrink it down there, but that also shrinks the rest, that's fine. Shrink it by, it's could do with knowing how big it is really, I think. Can't remember what I set it to.
Cheers, yeah, I was yesterday on 40 meter with Stefan, and also We3 Whiskey Mike Alpha. I do not know if you can remember
5
this
mil.
course. I know. Yesterday we was.
Yeah, so it don't need much of a colour on it.
40, but yesterday we had better conditions. Can remember on 11 o'clock p.m. local time here we had more signals from.
So let's
USA
just do.
Stronger signals today. So the bank conditions.
Let's just take 3 mil off it.
Will improve in the next hour about midnight on this side.
3 mil off
Thanks
it.
very much, Mike. All the best to you. Greetings from Austria, and thanks very much for replying.
So take 3 mil off it.
Whiskey America 3 Oscar, 3 Kilo Delta Charlie. Many thanks. All the best to you.
Right, let's sort this out.
Bye-bye.
I want 3 mil off it, but not off. Yeah, not off there. So let's draw a line. Ah, the whole thing's going to have to go over 3 mil. No, we'll leave it where it is. So I'll have to move the holes then. But yeah, I can move the holes. Everything has a knock-on effect. You change one thing, you got to change the rest. Right, so what we'll do is get rid of this bit. And get rid of this bit. So we've shrank that bit. Now we've kept our lugs, and are they too wide apart now? No, they're probably okay. Probably okay. Doesn't matter. Right, so just get rid of this stuff. Okay, so we've got that. Now if you got OCD and you what? Why have we got that? Why is there a line there now? That's weird, isn't it? Don't need that, so let's get rid of that. That and that. I can also get rid of that and that. And that one. Oh, yeah, everything else needs to be there. And these can be moved over. Let's just say we're moving them over. Let's just move them over. 3 mil we said, wasn't it? 3 mil. That's better. Okay, so that's fine. So we'll go back to the back of here now. We can't get to it, so we're gonna have to bring it out. Tell you what, we'll just take that out. I can't remember if it was 200 mil or 200 mil. Was it 200 mil? Yeah. Oh no, that's in the way of that. Right, let's... oh, we can turn off the LEDs. We can turn off the LEDs. And go around here and just bring them in. Bring them holes in. I need to do it in 3D though. X-ray mode, sorry, not 3D. Alright, so I need to bring them over 3mm. And this one. $3mm. And if we turn on those, it should all line up again. Yes, it does. That's fine. Right, have we got extra geometry? We've got something going on, haven't we? Something happening in there. Extra geometry. So we need them. Weird geometry still left over. Hidden inside the layers. Oh, that's okay. And I've got something there going on. Oh no, what is that? Oh, that's the axis. That's okay. So we need some LEDs making at some point. Some LEDs making. And that's going to be made out of clear. So maybe made out of clear. I'll leave that for now. Right. So grab the whole thing and put it back. Oh, no. Look at that, we left the sticker. That's weird, isn't it? Right. So we've got to grab that and that. Move it back 200mm. And the stickers should be 0.1 of a mil above the surface. Yeah. Okay. Right, are we back to normal? Are we missing the plastics? Yeah, we're okay. It's not sticking beyond there, no, that's fine. It's not in the way of nothing. Right, that's okay then. Yeah, okay. Right, 3 hours and 18 minutes is probably enough for a Saturday evening, is it? So we've done a little bit today. We've sorted out the slots over here. We've sorted out the elongated holes on there and on there, on the floppy and the CD-ROM. We've sorted that bit out there. We've put the infills, the down members, you can't see them too easy. Let's go into this. Yeah, you can see them now. Actually, it needs to be probably turn around. You can see them there. They fill in the. To sort that out. Now this one is a little slightly weird here. Slightly weird going on here. Seem to have a wider area here than we need. Because the power supply doesn't fit in there. So yeah, that's got to sit in there. So that sits in there. Let's have a look at this. So that sits in there, space so you can articulate. Yeah, that's what we need. We need articulation space to lift it out. We start filling these in. it gets in the way. So yeah, we'll leave that like that. Leave it like that, yeah. Yeah, because we need to be able to lift it out, so you can't have anything else there. Right, some of the colours are all wrong on some of this stuff, but we could sort that out. We could colour it different colours, but then if you do that you lose your transparent. Yeah. Okay, I think we've gone as far. So what I could do with doing is creating some G-code for this base, these 4 bits of base plastics, and milling it out. So maybe in the morning, maybe in the morning, to create that bit of G-code for that. Okay, that is going to be it, I think. Let's put it back together. Sides and lid. Sides and lid. Yeah. Looks weird without the LEDs though. Oh well. We haven't got LEDs in there. Anyway, we'll sort that out next time. So where to leave it? I never know where to leave this. Not now. Doesn't really matter. What about upside down? Upside down. That. Right way up. And just like that. That'll do. Save. That's going to be it now. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again another day. Well, maybe. Yeah, okay. I'm gone on this one. Bye bye. Let's have some melodies.
The computer converts these numbers into impulses that cause sound waves to come directly from a loudspeaker. The art of computer graphics is only in its infancy.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Only by computer could they be calculated and for the first time pictorially described.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
The entire musical score accompanying this film was composed on a computer that can produce nearly endless variations of sounds.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to the chord, the carriage. But you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.